What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy AK and I'm back for another video. I know you're looking at this title and you're like, dude, AK, no one can cheat death. Yes, I know. That's why the title says this is how I plan to cheat death. Life is consciousness. Consciousness is life. Life is basically the brain. Without the brain, life is nothing. Not so much the body, not so much your capsule, alright? The essence of life is sperm. Okay, that's how you make life. Males are able to make life, okay? And sperm and eggs, of course, because you need to fertilize the sperm into an egg to make one of these, a human, okay? Life isn't inevitable. You can avoid making life, but when you're already alive, death is inevitable, okay? You can't, that's something you can't escape, alright? Whether it's a prolonged death or a fast one, we are gonna die, okay? But this is how I plan to escape death. And it's not like I'm scared of death or anything. It's just that in 250 years, we're all gonna be gone. If I don't go ahead and invent something. No one in history has cracked the code on death. No one has invented something that prolonged, like, eternally. No one has created anything that has made humans immortal. Let's just take a look at John Legend, alright? This guy's like 46, 47. He looks like he's 21. You never know, dude. He could have took a serum. You never know, is what I'm trying to get at. You never know. The government has multiple technologies. The public have no idea that they've created. I'm talking cloak shields, alien weapons. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. The government is hiding so many secrets, and they could have already created a mortality serum that once you drink it, you're here forever, alright? That's something that is a possibility, alright? Now, John Legend, he looks like he's 20, 19. Dude has a family. He's like 46, dude. He hasn't aged a bit, but that's besides the point, alright? Now, this is how I plan to cheat death or escape death, you know what I mean? Alright, so, I'm gonna need billions and billions of dollars. If I'm gonna, like, this is what it takes in this type of world, you know, this society. Money, you can get anything with money. People say you can buy happiness with money. People say this, people say that. But at the end of the day, in this world, money is everything. That's just how it is. Now, I'm gonna need billions and billions and billions of dollars if I want even a shot doing this, alright? I'm gonna give you guys my plan, and if I see any of you trying to steal my plan, or in like a couple years, I will find you, alright? But I'm gonna be the first one to do it. I know I'm gonna be the first one to do it. I'm gonna hire 20 of the smartest scientists all around the world. I'm talking Australia, Spain, Africa. I don't care where you're from. I'm gonna hire the smartest scientists in the world. We're gonna all get together and we're gonna crack the code on death. And what do I mean when I say crack the code? We've went through that. Life isn't inevitable. It's something you can avoid. Death is inevitable, something you can't avoid. I want my coworkers to fill in the dots, alright? I want them to fill in the blanks, okay? And what I mean by that, I want them to create a magical serum that induces immortality, alright? Now, I may say, look, I know I sound crazy right now. I know I sound cracked, alright? Just give me a second to explain. No one, at least no one that has been recorded, it hasn't been documented that anyone's created a magical serum that induces mortality. Now, like I said, the government can be hiding so many things. They could have already created that. They're just not gonna release it to the public, okay? Now, let's just say that that's what they're doing, that they already made it and they're not gonna release it to the public. Now, when I make it, I'm gonna release it to the public. Now, I'm not talking free. I don't know the price of it, but I'm gonna make sure that if you want it, that it's gonna be possible to get your hands on it. Now, this could be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, but hey, I'm gonna do it, okay? This is gonna be documented. This video is gonna be a reference to. People are gonna look back on this video and say, hey, he really did it. Exactly. Trust me, dude. I literally know that this is gonna happen. I want my group of scientists to fill in the blanks, okay? I want them to study the anatomy on death and why we are born to do that. Why are we born to live to die? They're gonna study all that, okay? They're gonna have background information for me so I can even learn on them, and that's where we are gonna mend and connect the dots and create the serum, okay? Now, this is where you guys come in. If you are new to my channel, be sure to drop a like, turn post notifications on, and subscribe. That's first off. If you are interested, or if you have knowledge of the anatomy on death, and if you have knowledge on why we live to die, and if you have any knowledge in that field at all, be sure to DM me on Instagram. If your mom's a scientist, if your dad's a scientist, if you know anyone that is a scientist and can get them to me, be sure to DM me. I will make it worth your while. That sounds a little weird. I didn't mean it that way, okay? Now pause. I know that this is a crazy idea. It hasn't been documented that anyone's done this, like, quite honestly. Now, it was documented years ago of people trying to escape death, trying new methods and new ways to prolong the process of death, or ultimately trying to find immortality. It was recorded in 1600 BC, an anti-wrinkle recipe for transforming an old man into a youth is recorded on the back of an ancient papyrus. Now, excuse me, I don't know what that word is, but it calls for water mixed with something called hemati fruit and then boiled and dried. Now, my resources, I'm looking at something that's been documented right now. So if my eyes aren't on you guys, I'm reading it to you guys, just in case you didn't know. It was also recorded in the 6th century BC. Those who want to live longer are advised to consume a mix of root powder, gold, honey, and butter after a morning bath, according to Sushruta Samhita, an ancient Sanskrit medical text. Now, those S words are very confusing, which makes me to believe that this is a foreign country. Like, years and years ago, we're talking the 6th century BC. Me and you were not alive. I wouldn't be able to do this back then. This is current generation stuff. I'm literally talking to a camera right now, and it's recording me. Like, we couldn't do that back then. All right, let's keep it going. 133 BC, an alchemist, Li Shou Shun, advises the Han Emperor to eat utensils made of gold to prolong life. Now, I'm not looking to hire any of these stupid scientists that really thought eating with utensils made of gold could help them live longer. Like, come on now. 1st century BC, Cleopatra supposedly bathed in donkey milk to preserve her youthful beauty. It was mainly a skin treatment. Now, I can understand a skin treatment, but, like, come on now. The 1st century, Pliny an Elder reports a Roman with epilepsy rushing to drink blood from gladiators to cure their alignment and gain strength and vigor. They were trying to drink other people's blood, okay, to prolong their death, because they looked at these gladiators like they were gods, apparently. No. If they were bleeding, they're obviously like you, man. They're human, just like you. I don't understand these people. The 4th century. We're talking the 4th century, okay? The alchemist Ji Hong describes a medicine made of the brains of a particular kind of monkey that mixed with herbs will lengthen life up to 500 years. Now that's, I like that idea. Okay, they're actually trying to make some sense out of things. Monkey brains. I could see where that scientist was going, or alchemist was going. I like the effort, Ji Hong. I love the effort. Now, in the 13th century, in The Cure of Old Age, the monk and philosopher Roger Bacon recommends drinking wine and powders made of gold, pearl, coral, and bone from the stag's heart. He also advised eating vipers. And to cure old age, in The Cure of Old Age, he says. So, when you start getting old, he says to drink some wine and powders made of gold. What's up with the gold, man? Like, that is so dangerous. Consuming gold? Come on now. Let me see. Let me find a more recent one. 1920. Almost 100 years ago, 101 years ago. Eugene Stenich experiments with a popular procedure that involves a partial vasectomy. Among his patients were V.B. Yeats and Simon Freud. The latter hopped on it and might slow his jaw cancer. It didn't. Now that's just like dumb. That was so stupid. Okay. 1930. British newspapers report that a man named, bro, what are these names, bro? Ganchi Prati successfully rejuvenated the elderly by performing blood transfusions from young donors. Successfully. British newspapers. That's a credited source, okay? This is a credited source. This is time.com, a credited source. So I don't understand when it says he successfully rejuvenated the elderly. Like, what? Like, are they still alive? Like, they should have added something. Basically, all I just read, all those obviously didn't work, because if they worked, everyone would know about it. You would know about it. When I make this serum, everyone in the world is gonna know about it. I'm talking people from Spain, Germany, the UK, all of that. Everyone's gonna try to come to the United States to get their hands on this serum. And I know for a fact, I'm gonna create it. Like the video, subscribe.
I do not rap, my life is no cap. I went through her phone while she sat on my lap. I don't got a dad, but I got a mom. I love her so much, this is for mom. This ain't the wave, no, this not her busy ass. Started my YouTube, and no, it ain't easy. No, it ain't easy, my flow is so cheesy. I pulled up before, and now I'm so sleepy. AK the name, and that's what I claim. Finna dip a gun country and change my name.